Happy Saturday. I have been missing going live. I've missed you guys. I hope you're doing well. Say hello. I see comments already. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I'm a little stunned. I just got some news that I can't share yet. Well, it's not going to be for me to share, but anyways, I'm trying to get it together because I'm a little shocked by it. How are you guys? How's your day been? What's up, Avery Joe and Janet? Okay, so the title of tonight's live is Viewer's Choice. Oh, this is my favorite gloss, you guys. I finally found it. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. The color is brass, and it is my favorite, and I have not been able to find it anywhere. I found it at Ulta last weekend or earlier this week, and this is my favorite. It's the perfect kind of like a rose petal, like a pinky rose petal kind of, but it also has like coppery flakes. Is that the right? I don't know what the right term is. And so it is my favorite. This is my favorite gloss. This is my favorite color. I have a whole jar of these glosses over here. Anyways, I love it. Yeah, the copper one is really good too. I like how it feels. Yeah. I'm stunned by what I just found out. But I can't share it, and I'm just going to stop talking about it. But I'm trying to get it together. So, hello. Flex. Yes, Michelle, thank you. That's the right word. A little color. Yeah. Viewer's choice. So tonight we're going to do this a little bit different. I have a plethora of content. And so I'm going to give you guys some options. What's up, Hunter? I'm going to give you guys some options, and then we'll see what you guys want me to react to. I thought it would be kind of fun. But before we go there, if you haven't already liked the video, if you haven't already subscribed, double check. Just some of you probably are like, I'm subscribed. Just double check. Okay. And do all of those beautiful things. Do I smell tea, Des? I did not see this coming, but hopefully it will be revealed soon. Hey, Allison. Welcome. Okay. Let me go to my folder of things to be filmed. Now, some of these have to be on a live because the videos are so long. Yeah, lick the video, as Avery, no, not Avery Joe, excuse me. MLM no says. I saw that purple. I thought it was Avery Joe's profile picture. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, here are your choices of what I can react to today. I have a Jessica Higdon video. I can already feel you guys going, "What?" I have not watched it. I just have not talked about her, and I think we should talk about her. I have an Empire. I have a Prove It gal. I have a Modair, and this is John Melton and Bree. I can't remember her last name. I have, what is this? I have a Ray Higdon video, Project Uprising. I don't even know what that is. Happy New Year. She's good. Thank you for asking this. So the new kitty, I'm thinking about changing her name. So I don't know yet, but she's doing well. She's still here in the room with me. And then the other cats are still running the rest of the house. We have slowly introduced them. But today when I was at the gym, Leo and Luna saw one another, and Leo was hissing, and which is fine. Hissing is a way that cats set boundaries. I've learned a ton, and it's all good. But we're just slowly introducing the cats. So All right, we have Project Uprising is giving January 6th vibes. It really is. I do have another Allison. I do have an Optavia video coming out this probably either this week or the following week. I have to do some planning, if you will. So that is coming. Y'all aren't ready for that one. I'll tell you that right now. Optavia, I had 8 cats. Yes, that's correct. That's awesome. Jessica Higdon, Mrs. Higdon. Sometimes they don't like a name change. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like Jessica Higdon is what we're going to react to. But keep if you're still putting your answer in the comments, your request, if you will, put it in the comments. I'll wait just a second. Optavia has invaded my school staff. I see the stupid shakers everywhere. Oh my God. I saw one of their shakers at my gym and I threw it in the trash. Yeah, I'm live. What are you doing?
Can you take Ari to an appointment at... She needs to be there at 2:30. No. Hold on.
Can you just text me when I'm done here? Can you just text?
Have her text you.
Okay, have her text me. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, can we do a poll? Can we do that? Can I do that here? I bet I have to be on YouTube, huh? Because I'm on StreamYard right now. I don't know how to do that. Can we do a poll? Okay, so the choices are, I have Ray Higdon, Project Uprising. I don't even know what that is. I have an Empire Leader. I have John Melton and Bree, who are in Modair on recruiting. I have Jessica Higdon. Those are the choices. Oh, that's a cute name for a cat. Pumpkin. That's cute. I meant to pin that one. Optavia has ruined the family members who were on the 5 and 1. It's awful. I still vote Ray Ray. He's always ridiculous. Indeed, he is. And if he's watching, what's up, Ray? According to Google, you should be able to do a poll through StreamYard. Okay. All right. Let me try this. Let me see. I've never done it, but I'm excited to try it. Maybe it's in the comments. I don't know, man. Mrs. Higdon, Jessica Higdon. Everybody say hi to Ray. If by chance he's watching, who knows? My parents have done Optavia, and yeah, my dad loses weight, but I can tell he's super unhappy on it. Let the man eat. Amen. Yeah, I've never covered her, and I haven't watched it, so this would be a blind reaction. I feel like we should talk about this too. I should put some music on while we're chatting. I think a lot of us, I know I am, absolutely, still trying to process that video. I'm also still trying to process the therapist video you uploaded the other day. I'm having literal nightmares about it. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that we're talking about it because it's absolutely deceptive. It is manipulative. The way that she was defending herself. I can't with her. Let's do that another time, Avery Joe, because I do think that would be super, super fun to do. Let's see. The Jessica Higdon video is, let me pull it up, 30 minutes. I know that the John Melton video is an hour. It's Amber Higgins, who is the Empire leader. That's 26 minutes. Let's see, Project Uprising. I don't even know what that is an hour. An hour and 9 minutes. What was the other thing that I said? I think that was about it. Yeah, the therapist. Oh, God. It's a lot. Watch it in pieces. I thought Optavia was a yogurt. What is it? Optavia? Isn't that how that song goes for that company? Sorry, I didn't watch it. You don't need to apologize. It's all good. Wide how blind she was to ethics. Yeah. I just told my sister about the therapist video and we had good conversation about it. She was suitably disgusted. You know, it's so interesting to me that she's a therapist doing these things. And the reason that I say that is because, just my opinion, obviously I'm not a therapist. You know, I'm not a professional in that career field. But you would think that a therapist would think about how their actions impact another person, how they word things, how they do things, how they, you know what I mean? And so when you find out that therapists are doing some really unethical things, wow. And I about lost it when she said, she didn't word it this way. I just remember her bringing this up. You know, I became a therapist for the money or something along those lines. And I'm like, that seems like it is such a serving others type of career field that the fact that she's like, I'm doing this for the money is like, imagine being one of her clients and hearing your therapist say stuff. That's what I kept thinking that entire video was, does she have clients that come to her for, you know, therapy and they're listening to her say all this stuff? What must they have been feeling? What would they be thinking, you know? And that's who I was thinking about in that entire video was those people that are coming to her, have built a relationship. Oh God. We have a lot of, Activia. That's the yogurt. Thanks, Avery Joe. Oh, I am working on getting her reported. So that is something that I am working on. Oh, I love this. Self-care is important, y'all. The Monterey Bay Aquarium YouTube channel is a great palate cleanser if you need. I love that. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys, and the reason that I shared Allison's podcast, the Preacher's Wife podcast, that's Allison. Allison is the lady that was helping us answer questions on the Optavia massive momentum tour thing that we reacted to. Well, that I reacted to 2 weeks ago. Allison was the one that was helping answer those questions. So listen to that podcast. That's going to be important because I have a YouTube video that's coming out. And Allison, if you want to drop the link, I don't know if it's going to let you, but do I have any moderators on here? But drop the link, and then any of the members, if you guys want to be a moderator, please let me know. And I'll make that happen. But drop the link so that people can listen to it, because I think it's very, very important that people listen to that before they watch the video that I'm going to be putting out. So yeah, Allison, she's amazing. And her podcast was done so well. She didn't mention any names. She didn't even mention the name of the company. She was just telling her story and her experience. And I think that there's nothing more powerful than that. And when somebody, I guess the best way to say this, when somebody is a part of an inner circle and they leave that inner circle and they start to tell their story, and they start to share their experience, that is like what I am seeing her former upline do is nothing but damage control. So if you want to hear the whole story and how she was very successful in Optavia, and how she left and the pieces and all the red flags that she saw, listen to her podcast, because it was a phenomenal episode. Allison, I need you to know that. Also, yeah, that's my question. So she's currently, or allegedly, taking clients. So is she instructing her clients to follow her on Instagram in order to get more information for OCD and anxiety? If so, then yeah, she is, essentially. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Scarlett. I bet she lost a lot of clients and she won't know till they don't show up for appointments and don't schedule. Yeah. I mean, I hope so, because I feel like that really said a whole lot about her, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. The podcast is called The Unlikely Pastor Wife. Is that what it's called, Allison? Yeah. Okay. It's on Spotify and Apple. Just look up The Unlikely Pastor Wife. Pastor's wife. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. And it all just serves to prove Allison's point and validate what all of us who have had similar experience have said. Yes. It's just like when there's any sort of trigger warning, I'm going to mention abuse. So if that's triggering for any reason, just turn the volume down, mute, just do your thing. I'll give you guys a second. This is when there's abuse, any kind of abuse, and people see it and they don't say anything, or they catch an inkling of it happening and they don't say anything. But then somebody brave steps up and says something, hey, this isn't right. And they report it to the authorities and they take those necessary steps, which in turn validates all the other victims. This is a similar thing. I mean, we're talking about MLM and abuse. So obviously those are very, very different. But the reporting aspect of that, when we share our stories and when we speak up, when there's something that is wrong that is happening, it helps to validate the stories of the other people that have been victimized by the same kind of behavior. I guess that's the best way to say that. So absolutely, yes. Okay. Hello from the UK. Well, hello from Vegas. And welcome everybody. All right, let's go with Jessica Hickson. How about that? Or Hickson. Not Jessica Hickson. Lord. Jessica Higdon. We like Jessica Hickson. She's an anti-MLM content creator. Good Lord. Let's see. New Skin. No, that's another thing. That's not. Hey, Christina. Let's go with Jessica Higdon. How about that? God. Let's see. And again, I have not watched this. I have no idea what we are in store for.
Today.
Give me a minute. Because I want to turn the music off. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay, let's do this.
I was thinking about, okay, what would be a topic that somebody no matter where you're at in your business, would really, really want
Tanya, tell your son I said hi.
to know. And this is for people who are just getting started and people that, you know, may want to share this with their teams as
Oh,
well.
do
So
tell
how
us,
many of you
Jessica.
would say, yeah, I'm here because I don't have much of a brand yet?
Look at this title. Launching you and your business on social media. How to start getting followers/fans if you have none, and how to capitalize on them. Who wrote this? Jessica, did you write this? Because it's terrible.
Online, at least. How many of you would
Her
say
dress
that?
is beautiful.
Most of you, right? And I know there's a lot of people in here that do have some followers and have some good stuff going, some rock stars in here as well. So we're going to talk about how to launch you and your business on social media when you have nothing. Because that's where I came from. Had nothing. No brand, nobody knew me business-wise. I was 21, so, and I'm going to share with you an old video snippet, and you're going to see, yeah, I was 21. So I had nothing. So we're gonna talk about that. By the way, I'm like, where's my clicker?
Hey, B.
Social media, as
Ooh, we're going to pause this for a second. This is very important. In the ACA Code of Ethics, she's at least violating section H6A of virtual professional, possibly 5H6B, depending on what her informed consents state. Mm-hmm.
you know, it's taking over. So more and more big earners, more and
I think this is from, I'm going to make myself smaller so maybe we can read this a little bit. But I think this is from a Rank Makers event. I know that this is probably going to be kind of hard for you guys to read, so I'll just read it really quick. Social media is taking over. Also, I don't know when this is from. Shout out to DC for helping me get this. Also, shout out to Julie Anderson for sharing this information. If you don't follow and subscribe to those two individuals, highly, highly suggest it. They're incredible human beings. Yeah. Oh, it's our anniversary, Avery Joe. Oh, I love that. Happy anniversary. I can't see that unless I go onto YouTube. It doesn't show that on StreamYard. So thank you for saying that, Janet. 93% of I can't even read this, you guys. Let's see if she reads it.
more marketers, more and more of everyone that's making a difference in this world and that's building a business is recognizing that social media, if you don't have a voice in it, your competitor does, and you're losing out. So it's important to have a voice in it, but it's also important to do it in the right way. So we're going to cover how to launch you, not just your business. Because at this point in the game, your business.
I was thinking this very same thing, Avery Joe. Who uses Flickr? What? Oh, God. Yeah, I will take a moment to scream into the void in honor of DC and how angry these graphics would make her. Yeah. And I know Avery Joe in the comments and anybody else that does any kind of graphic design is probably screaming as well.
Does not matter. It does not matter if you're health and wellness. It doesn't matter if you're travel. It doesn't matter if you're selling toilet paper. It just matters is what you are saying to your audience. That's all that matters.
How
And then we're
profound.
going to cover 3 simple steps to capitalize on your fans and followers. But first,
Does anybody else feel very uncomfortable by that statement? How to capitalize on your followers, your fans and your followers? I don't like that.
this is something that I shared on a webinar, and Nick was on that webinar. He was there to save me because I absolutely just broke down. Was anybody on that webinar? Yeah. I actually
She actually does training. Were you guys aware of this? Because I sure wasn't.
I just talked to my mom about an hour ago, and she's doing great. She's doing really well. Thank you.
Here we go with sharing super
Thank you
vulnerable
so
stuff.
much. But you're here this weekend because this is your life. This is not about just your business. This is
Also, happy anniversary, Dave and Tanya. Happy anniversary, you guys.
real. This is serious. You either do it or you don't, but just realize the consequences. So, before I share with you this strategy, how many of you, and yes, I'm asking you before I even share with you what it is, how many of you promise me that you're going to do it?
Oh God, shut up.
Awesome.
How many of you are actually going to do it? I
Jeff's
mean,
like,
I know that this is your own business, but how many of you are going to promise me that you're going to do it?
I don't know. I'll make Tyler do it.
Maybe that's why that word makes me so uncomfortable, because we know that in MLM, everybody is some sort of a prospect. They're a potential customer, they're a potential team member, and capitalizing off of your fans and your followers. Sometimes fans to me are just people that really love to support you. Followers are people that support you. But in MLM, we know that everybody is a prospect. You know, you're constantly sorting people into, well, they could be a good customer, or they would be they've got a large following, which is probably what happened to that therapist. She has a large following. So whoever recruited her was like, oh my God, we're going to make so much money. Oh, but she's not going to recruit. I'm waiting for that to come out. Oh, but I don't have any plans to recruit. Yeah, okay. None of us are going to believe that.
So this was my mom little over a year ago. And this was her a couple months ago.
Why are we showing this?
She fell at work one day. And then since then, it's been just a downhill spiral. She has myasthenia gravis, which is a autoimmune disease.
So my question is, what does this have to do with social media and somebody launching social media? If it's not to manipulate the audience, if it's not to tug on their emotions and get them kind of in this headspace where they're super vulnerable because of the emotionally charged story you're telling, what is the purpose? Oh, to manipulate your audience. Okay. Allegedly, in my opinion.
And
God.
her life and our life changed in an instant. And had we not built this business, had we not shown up every day, had we not had the courage and the discipline and the investment in our time and the investment of our money into ourselves, we would not have been able to take care of her. Because I'm here to tell you guys, insurance, a lot of times it ain't going to cover it. You've got to do what you've got to do. And this happened in an instant. And this can cost, a lot. But I have someone there 24/7 for her, caring for her every day so she doesn't have to stay in the hospital and die. I have somebody coming to her home.
I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with a business training. Well, Jessica, you are being extremely manipulative, in my opinion. Oh my God.
Helping her bathe, helping her use the bathroom, cleaning her up, making her feel special, cooking for her. And the only way that we're able to do this is because of the decisions that we made early in our life. It doesn't matter where you are in life. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or you're 80. I don't care. A decision can change where you are 6 months from now, where you are.
No, you know why they're able to take care of her mom in this scenario? Because they, in my opinion, are preying on individuals in a demographic of people that are already being preyed on by their MLM companies, by their leaders. These are people that are struggling in MLM, and they come to Ray and Jessica because they think that they're going to help them, that they're going to coach them in their business. There is a reason why Ray does the things that he does and why he wants to collect all of these stories. These MLM coaches are all the same. They collect these stories. They're like, look at so-and-so. They're doing so great. They, ranked up however many, and they did this. But when you look at the amount of people that are in the group, when you look at the amount of people, well, that used to be a part of rank makers, because allegedly a lot of people are leaving. And by the way, you should. Anyways, it's very interesting because it's a very small percentage, in my opinion, of people that are actually ranking up. It's a very small percentage of people that are making extra income or whatever, just because that's what the statistics and data shows us in multi-level marketing. That's what the FTC shows us. That's what these income disclosure statements show us. And here you have two individuals that are running a coaching, I'm going to say the word scheme, in my opinion, taking care, I just read take care, that are trying to, it's manipulation. I don't know how else to say that. So the reason that Jessica was able to come in and pay somebody to take care of her mom and cook all of the meals and make her mom feel special, and what did she say? Wipe her mom's butt or something like that. Clean her up. I don't remember how she worded it. The reason that she's able to do that is because of the people that are paying them, the victims, in my opinion, that are paying them, hoping that this is going to work. And you can't tell me they don't know what they're doing,
Or a year from now, where you are 5 years from now. And you never know when that decision could just save you or the people that you love. So I just want you to really take seriously what we talk about this weekend and actually go do it. Don't just sit in another event and not do what you know you need to do.
Yeah, take care of you, Lydia. I would have given a better trigger warning had I known what we were getting into, and I apologize for that and take ownership for that for sure. Your mental health matters, and that goes for everybody here. Your mental health matters to me.
All right. Thank you. So bring it back up. She's doing great. Out of the hospital.
Well, let's show the
now,
picture
at
again.
home. Like I said, we have 24/7 care for her, and she's doing real well. All right, let's get to it. You have to think like your prospect. This is the first step of anything that you do. So ask these questions before you post, before you do a video, before you even call someone, right? What do they want to know?
All right, this says, I'm going to make this a little bigger. You have to think like your prospect. What do they want to know? What burning questions do they have? What are they into? How many times a day and when do they check social media? What in the stalking is happening right now? Are they a man or a woman? Do they have kids? Do they have pets? Okay, first of all, if this is something you're trying to, or somebody you're trying to sell a product to, why do you need to know all this personal information about them? If your product is so good and you're putting the information out, you shouldn't need all this information. And in fact, all of their questions should be answered from the content that you're putting out. If they have to message you, if they have to watch a Zoom or whatever to get their questions answered, in my opinion, you are doing a crappy job in sales, period. Yeah. So you don't need to, none of this is any of their business. It's weird.
What burning questions do they have? And can you answer them? And if you can't answer them, then go find out how you can. What are they into? What books, magazines? Now, Nick mentioned something very awesome from an article that he read. He said that you should be doing your Facebook Lives around 9 p.m. Is that the time that your prospect is on social media? You got to think about these things. Do they work? If they work, then maybe during lunchtime is when you should be posting and when you should be talking to people.
This is terrible advice, in my opinion. You know why? One, most people watch the replay anyways. because life. And two, how are you going to try and track when you're in an MLM, everybody's a prospect. How are you supposed to try and track? Okay, well, Jane works Monday through Friday, and she typically takes her lunch around 1. And then Joe over here, he works on the weekends. So he works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but he's usually, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not solid business advice. This is absolutely ridiculous. It makes zero sense. Listen, if your content is that fantastic, if you are studying your analytical data on the social media platform, if you are doing a good job of presenting the information, the product, the service, whatever it is that you offer, that should all be available for people to make the decision right then and there. If you have to go to their inbox to get the questions answered, if you have to try and figure out what the website is, if you have to go and fill out a hair quiz, or hey, fill out this influencer application, girl, please stop it. None of that is sound business advice. It's just trying to it's trying to control the information. It's trying to corral people into this pathway that you want them to go to by limiting the information. It's a crappy job of sales, in my opinion. Oh, I just rewound it. I do this every time. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, I think we're there. Every single live. That's usually why Julie Joe handles it when we do this.
PM. Is that the time that your prospect is on social media? You got to think about these things. Do they work? If they work,
Ray keeps index cards. Ray, I would like you to know. Never mind. Let me stop.
Then maybe during lunchtime is when you should be posting and when you should be talking to people, right? Are they a man or a woman? Do they have kids? Do they have pets?
None of your business.
Always get inside the mind of your prospect before you go out there and do what you need to do. Now, for me, I thought to myself, what is it that my people really want to know how to do?
It's like Michael Scott's Rolodex. Dead. No, I'm not on social media. I'm eating snacks and binge watching TV shows that bring me joy. And Melissa, I love that so much.
Like, what is it that people that I'm trying to get into my business, what are they scared of? What would really help them? What do they want to know how to do? And keep in mind, I was coming onto social media with nothing. I'm sure most of you know my story, but I was 21. I didn't have any business experience. And within 18 months, I had my first $10,000 month and then went on to become the #1 female income earner of that company.
What did you make before those 18 months? You had a $10,000 month. What was your profit and loss statement for the previous year? What was your profit and loss statement? I mean, you can highlight a $10,000 month, but what was your overall profit loss for the time that you were in MLM? I mean, it's cute in my opinion. The $10,000 month. Hey, I had this $10,000 month. It's kind of giving the star quarterback that graduated 20 years ago that was like, 20 years ago, I made this 52-yard pass. This dude caught it with one hand. It was absolutely incredible. And they're sitting at a bar and it's like, dude, that was 20 years ago. That's what that feels like to me. Just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think.
Company. And it wasn't because of, the followers or the fan base that I had before. So I knew I had to make a big splash and a big impact coming onto social media. How many of you have?
I don't remember what MLM they were a part of. I don't remember. By the way, if you hear the toilet flushing in the other room just by chance, my husband is fixing our toilet. He had to replace the wax seal in our toilet. So just FYI, this is up as loud as it can go. I can't make it any louder, unfortunately. I apologize.
Have done a launch party or a home party for your business? Most of us, right? Which is great. Well, you can do the same thing for you on social media. So think about this as your coming out party for your business, okay? For you, your launch party.
A coming out party. That's
Some
interesting.
of you are just getting that, okay. Shoot a video, preferably a live video.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to make myself smaller so we can see this. Okay, step 1, launching you. But I thought you were launching your business. Which is it? I don't know. And I'm using the term business very loosely, as I always do, because we know they're a 1099 contracted employee. Let's see. Shoot a video, preferably a live video. Facebook, Instagram, or both. Introduce yourself. Be vulnerable. Why? Why do you need to be vulnerable if the products are so good? If the business plan is so good? Why do you have to be vulnerable? Oh, because you have to manipulate people. Okay. Share a secret or a struggle you're going through right now. This is the reason that we see before said MLM company, since finding this MLM company, and now because of this MLM company, I've been able to blah, blah, blah. That's why we see scripts like that, is because of stuff like this. Explain how you're overcoming that struggle positively. I mean, by the way, positively is, there's a typo there, Jessica. You may want to fix that. Anything that isn't pro MLM, in their opinion, is negative, which is odd. But in any kind of retail situation, you're going to have people that love the products and you're going to have people that hate the products. That's a normal thing because you can't please everybody. That's normal, you know? But in MLM, they want to control that information. Oh my God, I missed a comment. What happened? I don't know, man. It's just weird. I can't wait for Ray Ray's online coming out party. Yeah, this is an older video. I don't know exactly when. It was pulled from Higdon University, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's more like getting the person talking first and then mirror what they say. You want to speak less with this tactic. Yeah.
You can do it to Facebook. Now Instagram has Instagram Live, right? Or to both, like Ray does. He does it to both. And this is exactly what you're going to do and exactly what I did. Now, this is one path out of many. I'm just sharing with you from my experience what I've done and what's worked for me and many other people that have.
What's worked for you when you had a $10,000 month one time? Cool.
Have seen this type of thing. So introduce yourself. Be vulnerable. I'm telling you exactly what to do here, so you may want to take a picture, write it down. Be vulnerable. That means share a secret or struggle you're going through right now.
Why, though?
Explain how you're overcoming that struggle positively. Not like, well, I've been drinking every day and it's really helping me feel good.
How about we not make a joke about people that are struggling with alcohol or people that are struggling with substances in general? How about we not like make that a funny? That's really gross. Ew. Charlene says, nice to see that they offer up-to-date training in Rank Makers University for the money they charge. Facts. Is that a laugh
Man,
track?
that crystal meth is really awesome.
Jessica, that's not cute at all. Like, you're not being cute right now. That's terrible. You guys, Julie Anderson is here. Say hello to Julie Anderson. And also go subscribe to her channel. She's putting out incredible content, you guys. We're reacting to Jessica, Julie. So appreciate you so much. Yeah, I can't believe she just said, you know, that crystal meth. That's crazy.
Joking.
Not funny.
Share your vision for your social media or your life, and then ask people to play along. Tell them to come on the journey with you. Ask them to interact with you, to cheer you on, to help you through it. So many people are scared of being vulnerable, and I'm telling you, that is what people want to see.
No, it's
And it's
not.
going to be different for each and every one of you. Now, there is a standard video, I guess, sequence. There is a standard video sequence that I'll talk about for, your regular videos and things like that. But this is your launch.
You know what? This is a great question. Julie, were you in the audience for this? I think this is from Rank Makers Live or something. I don't know. Oh, I hate this already.
This is so people start paying attention to you. It's a little different, right? This is not where you talk at all about your business, ever. It's not where you talk about your product. You don't. Now, effective marketing is where you create curiosity about your product or your business, right?
You guys, do not, in all caps, talk at all about your business. Do not talk at all about your product. But you're in sales trying to sell a product, trying to recruit people to do the same thing. Are you kidding? Jessica, did you mean to say this? Imagine if retail businesses were like, listen, we're not going to talk about our business. We're not going to talk about our product. I'm going to share with you this really difficult time in my life and how I overcame it. What if you don't talk about your business, if you don't talk about your product, how do people know what you have to offer? This is all just playing right into these manipulation tactics that I have seen over and over again from her husband. But I often wondered if, like, she's married to him. So are they both like that? Is she a victim herself in all of this? I'm not really, I wasn't really sure, but she's up here saying this with her whole chest. Do not talk about your business. Do not talk about your product. Why? Oh, because you're trying to emotionally manipulate your audience. Gross.
This is not where you do that even. This is just what I described, and that's it. You don't talk about your email list or your giveaway. You don't talk about anything that really benefits you, other than at the end saying, hey, I'd love it if you would play along with me and help me through this, or comment, whatever.
What?
This is only to launch your social media presence, not to build your list yet. That's the purpose of this.
So manipulate people with emotions and vulnerable stories that maybe shouldn't be shared on social media. So this is why we see things like people that are like a sober coach, people that are doing 10-day challenges, things like that. That is part of their story. It's part of their journey. But they're using that. The therapist that I just did the video on, she was using OCD and anxiety as the free thing to draw people in, and then it's a bait and switch for the audience. That's basically what Jessica was saying.
I just want to share with you the difference. See, when I first did this, I just had regular video. And regular video is still fantastic, but I just want to share with you the difference. So this is a video that Ty shot. Ty back there, he's awesome. Very professional, very beautiful background, and lots of nice lighting, and just exactly what you would want in a video, right? Just a regular video that I posted. And if you notice, it's gotten...
Hold please, Jessica. We have some tea to spill, apparently. Julie says, I have tea on this. Ray put her in his downline, apparently, and she had 2 powerhouse recruiters under her. That's why she earned 10 grand a month, due to her downline and their recruiting efforts. Well, that tracks, doesn't it? Also, was it just $10,000 one month? Because that's what it feels like. It took me 18 months and then I had a $10,000 month. What'd you do for month 19 and 20 and however long you were in MLM? Because you don't seem to really talk about that. It's interesting.
67 likes and like 11 comments and a couple thousand views or something like that. And this video has been up there for months. This is a video that I did, pretty bad lighting.
hold on. I'm going to make, oh, I already am smaller. We can't read this. 12,170 people watched. They are so obsessed with going viral. But what was the conversion rate of new rank makers, or if this was when she was in an MLM or whatever? What is the conversion to sales from that? A lot of people can watch it. It doesn't mean that people are going to be purchasing what you have to offer or joining your team. So just because you're saying that over 12,000 people watched this doesn't mean that they took action. It's weird. Is this like making people develop parasocial relationships with an image or putting out there to manipulate them later for sales recruiting? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
Just taking a bike ride. I'm not dressed up at all. I'm in my sweatpants, riding the bike, going past different houses in our neighborhood. This has been up a couple weeks, and look at the difference. So you just want to really do a live if you can. It's like cheating almost. And I realize that, hey, now I have a following, so I'm going to get more views, but it works the same for you. And do you realize that?
No, it's not going to work the same for other people because they don't have the following, which is what you just said at the beginning. The whole purpose of this video is how to launch when you don't have a following. And here you have, look at me with my 12,000 views on this, not sharing any kind of conversion rate from that video, which would be interesting considering this is a sales job. And now you're like, and listen, if I can do it, so can you. But at the beginning, you totally just contradicted yourself. That tracks though, doesn't it?
Just one person
Oh, God.
on your social media that has some influence that shares your stuff could mean hundreds more views to you, thousands more views. So don't think that just because you have, 100 people on your social media that you couldn't get a lot of views. So there's no point. It just takes the right person and one good person seeing your stuff, just like it does in network marketing, right? In your business, it just takes the right people.
Yeah, like you had in your downline, those 2 recruiters that helped you make that $10,000 month. That's all it takes, right, Jessica? Nailed it on that one.
So I highly suggest doing live. Then step 2, you post your.
It got 4,300 views and over 12,000 reactions. Yeah. And wouldn't it be helpful and beneficial? And in her defense, not that I need to defend her, but if she's giving sales training, wouldn't it be interesting to say my conversion rate from this piece of content was blah, blah, blah %? Wouldn't that be interesting? And talk about social proof. But no, she just, listen, 4,300 views, 12,000 reactions. By the way, I have had reactions to my facial expressions that get more than that in the past. But this is just, it's odd to me that how obsessed they are with going viral. What you should be obsessed with is the analytical data on your social media platform and the conversion rates, because you're in a sales job. How many people are seeing that piece of content, and how many people are saying, I'm going to purchase this because I liked this, or I'm going to join this person's team because I like this. They don't ever say that though, but it's a sales job.
Your video where it makes sense. And I'm going to give you an example of how this works here in a second. On your social media sites, in relevant groups. This is why you don't want to talk about your business or product. So yes, there's a lot of spammy groups out there, but there's also a lot of good ones.
A lot of spammy groups like rank makers, in my opinion.
So if you're a part of a weight loss group, okay, and these people are banding together trying to lose weight, and you go in there and you come out with this great video about how, you've been really struggling to lose weight, and
I'm going to summarize this before she even talks about it. What she's going to tell people to do is to go in there, support people, comment, send friend requests, that kind of thing, and then have a video on your weight loss product on your page. So when they go to your page, they see the information, they watch the live, they get the information, and then it starts this conversation. Guarantee you she's going to say something along those lines.
really just would love for you guys to, anybody else out there who's struggling to lose weight, please let me know what you're doing. Give me positive feedback. I'm going to be shooting a video every, couple weeks with my progress, and I really love for you to what's the word I'm looking for? Share, help me out. Join me. There you go. I really love for you to join me. If you post that and then you say at the end, oh, but by the way, the products that I'm using are blah, 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 and they're fantastic, or if you want more information on blah, 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 then these groups are going to kick you out. People are going to think that what you just shared is not genuine. So this is why when you're launching, you don't talk about this.
People are going to think it's not genuine because it's not. She literally just said the quiet part out loud. She literally, they're going to kick you out. They're going to feel like you're not genuine, and they, what? Oh my God.
You can post it in LinkedIn groups. You can just post the link to your video. Bless you. How about Google Forums? I'm on these things all the time for mom stuff. I feel kind of bad for my generation because of moms, because we can Google something and a million things comes up, and all of a sudden it's like my daughter had a little, pimple on her finger, but now she has terminal cancer. Like, it's terrible. So
why are you laughing about that? This is so out of touch. Wow. In relevant groups, this is why you do not want to talk about your business or product. Could it be because people are wanting to lose weight the right way rather than some gimmicky diet culture BS where they know, like Optavia, in my opinion, where they get off of the product or whatever and they gain a bunch of weight? Girl, Jessica, this training is weak. Do better.
I'm on these forums all the time.
I bet you are.
And posting on there, and people are responding and loving it. So what if your video is helping people in weight loss forums, or people that are on mom forums, or makeup tutorial forums, whatever. It's a great little tip that you can use to start getting some more traffic. So there's me at 21 in the bathroom. Like, why? Why shoot a video with the toilet back there and the tub back there? Like,
I don't know when this is from, but if you look at this, it says Jess's 7-day challenge. How many times have we seen a 10-day challenge, a 30-day challenge, a 90-day run? It's like they're just doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results, which is kind of the definition of insanity. So I guess that makes sense.
But okay. Shooting a video, and I got like 300 views, which is pretty good. Back then, not a lot of people were shooting video, right? But 300 views, it's not astronomical, okay? But it's pretty good. Didn't get me much traction. And this video was me. I did about, 35 takes or something ridiculous, 60 takes. And it was me just sharing with everyone how I was scared to do video. That's it. It's, as you can see, 3 minutes long about how I'm scared to do video. And I know that I need to do video for my business. And so I'm going to do a 7-day video challenge, is what I told people. And if you're out there and you're scared to do video, then please, help me along this journey and do this with me. And I'd love to see your comments and how it's going for you. And I'm going to do a video every day. I have no idea what it's going to be on, but just please push me to do this because I really want to make this happen.
By the way, if somebody says, would you support me? Would you watch these? Would you, just hold me accountable? I've heard Eric Worre say that, when he's trying to script a family or a friend member, or teaching people to script their families, their friends, family member or friend. There it is. And the only reason that they're doing that is because that person is a prospect. They're on their list somewhere. Hey, would you mind, I'm going to go live every single day. I'm terrified, but would you support me? You're a prospect. That's what that is. So if somebody says that to you, if you're watching this and you have an MLMer that's, somebody that all of a sudden just joined an MLM and you're like, what are you doing? And they say, would you support me? That's a roundabout way. They're going to prospect you at some point. They're going to say, listen, why don't you try this? Why don't you try it for a month?
And that was basically the video. So that kind of launched me out into social media. And I posted everywhere that I knew people were wanting to do more videos and things like that. So there's me with my bathroom video, roughly 6.5, 7 years ago. So there's my day 7 video. Less views. That kind of stinks, right? 7 days of doing something and I have less views. But this was a couple weeks later. What's the difference? Does anybody know? Okay. Not that. Get your mind out of the gutter, front row. Geez, I should do videos in my bikini. That's what Jess said. No, it's not the difference. Because I have another one with even more views, okay? That has nothing to do with me. I can't concentrate now. The difference is I created the following. I didn't even realize it, but I gave them what they wanted.
What?
That's the difference.
What are you talking about?
So some of you have people watching your stuff right now from some ways that you've been filling the pipeline and things. You're just not giving them what they want.
Ah, yes, the pipeline. What is she talking about? People watch live videos like today. Let's talk about maybe some reasons that you guys might be watching this right now, or even the replay. You might be watching this because there's going to be educational information shared. There's going to be debunking of the techniques that people use in multi-level marketing. Of course, the facial expressions. There might be some entertainment. I might say some funny things. People watch because there's education, there's things to be learned, and there's also some sort of entertainment value to it. That's why people typically watch live videos or videos in general. So it's not about giving people what they want, because these are people who she's pitching this to. The people that are launching their business don't have a following. So teaching people to react to their audience versus getting better at being live on camera or being more organized in how they give information out or how they talk about their products or those types of things, that comes with practice, of course. But what she's saying is, oh, I just gave people what they want with no context. I don't think that that's how that works, Jessica.
And that's different for every one of you. I can't answer that for you, but you just got to see what people want, see what the comments are, and test it out and do some different things. It's not because I was wearing a tube top in one and a regular shirt in the other.
Of course not. Of course not.
Look at that. I'm not even on camera. So then I started giving them more of what they wanted. They wanted prospecting tips from me. That's the people that I was attracting, were people who wanted the social media prospecting tips. So then the views just started going through the roof.
3,800 is through the roof, or is there more?
So if you launch this, if you do something similar to this and you really take it seriously and think, okay, what does my prospect want, my ideal person, and how can I get them to see me? How can I get them? If
that was a case study, where's the rest of the data, aka conversion rates, all of that? That's not included. So just the fact that you got views is the proof that you need. No. It's giving Awakened using a study from 14 years ago where they allegedly changed the formula and marked it out and put Zenith over it. That's what this is giving, in my opinion.
Them to look at me as somebody that they can trust, as somebody that they can follow. You'll start to get some traction there.
I'm waiting for her to say massive action.
So as you move forward, you can use more of the standard video procedure. Introduce yourself, ask a question, answer the question or give a tip, and then a call to action of some kind. That's it. It doesn't need to be a 20-minute video or an hour.
Why would you ask a question and then answer it on the video? That doesn't even make any sense. And you could ask a question. There's so many different ways that you can do that on social media. I know that this is an older video, but you can ask the question and then interact with your audience after asking the question. Like, ask a question and then answer it and then give a tip. That seems weird. This says Danielle Mioli's social media training vibes. It really does. But you know what? It's the mindset. It's the mindset. Write that down.
Or video. Now, some of you who already have followings and things like that, you may want to do that because maybe that's what your audience wants. But just to get it going, and you can start just doing this every day, 3 to 5 times a week, just to get your audience to see more of you and start looking at your stuff. And then once you start to see, these kind of video views, and you start to see that, and it doesn't have to be that high, but I'm just saying you start to see more people looking at your stuff and trusting you, then you can all of a sudden say, okay, by the way, something that I've learned that's really helped me with my weight loss is so-and-so, and if you want more information on it, you can always shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to share it with you. Okay, guys, have a great day. So even still, you're not blatantly saying something about your product, but you're throwing it out there. This is where you start throwing out the hints and creating the curiosity and stuff. But just start to get people into you.
Through emotional manipulation. Just wanted to fill in the gaps there on your training.
Into who you are.
Oh my
not
God.
Your product, not your service, not your business, but who you are.
Oh my God, this comment from Julie Anderson. Hi, my name is, do you struggle with speaking out against cult leaders? I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you overcome your fears and speak out. Thanks for watching. I felt like I read that in Julie Anderson's voice. Did you guys read it that way too?
And then please capitalize on your efforts. Don't just refresh your screen and pat yourself on the back for how many video views you got, which a lot of people do. Reply.
Isn't that what you just did several slides ago? Look at the views went through the roof. I had 3,800 views on that. Isn't that exactly what you just did? But listen, don't pat yourself on the back because you got some more views.
Reply to the comments. Reach out to the people that are looking at your stuff. See if there's an opportunity for you both to work together.
Recruiting. Notice she didn't talk about the product at all. See if there's, if there's something a product that maybe might be beneficial for them. See if there's something that they're looking for or whatever. They go right for recruiting. And the way that I used to talk about this was to our team is I would tell them, listen, recruiting is just another product you're offering people. Trying to just downplay what I was doing. It's just another product. It's just another conversation. You just have to ask the right questions. When was the last time you did a live on your business? Oh, you haven't done one in a while? Yeah, because most people are not having success in MLM. And so why are they going to go live and try to talk about this business when they are losing money or not making money? Of course, they're not going to do that. So of course, they're not going to recruit. Only the people at the top, though.
This is developing your relationships. So I was in
No, it's not.
A sales contest.
It's interaction.
And I was up against people with fan pages of 50,000, 60,000. I had 2,000 people. No, at the time I had 3,000 people on my fan page, which nowadays is not hard for you to get. It's really not. If you put some effort into it, you can get 3,000. And I beat each and every one of them just from posting on social media and interacting because I had the relationships built with those people. We did hundreds and hundreds of sales. And so don't overlook this piece, which is where most of us do. It's not the most fun sometimes. It's not the most comfortable. But you need to reach out to people. Thank them for checking out your stuff. Ask them how they found you. That's gold.
No, it's not bold. It's annoying. And it tells me that not a lot of people are interacting. For example, if you have somebody that is in an MLM and you follow them on Instagram, you're going to get a message. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Looking forward to getting to know you. Tell me, how did you find me? What part of my content really resonates with you? What part of my content just gets you really excited? What is it that you're looking for? That is very intrusive. Sometimes people click the follow button because they just want to follow. They just want to consume what you are putting out. But MLMs are the only people that I have seen that as soon as you watch their stories or as soon as you follow them, they're messaging you like, hey, how's it going? What are you looking for? What are you doing here? What can I help you with? Hey, here's my products. You should join my team. It's weird. And it tells me not a lot of people are following you.
If people are saying the same thing over and over again, well, chances are that's what you should be doing more of, because that's where people are finding you. Find out if there's a way for you to both work together or if they need the product. So here's an example of how this would go, because
that is the first time that she has mentioned anything about product, and we are 22 minutes and 40 seconds into this video.
I definitely want to give you a framework before I leave here today of how to say this kind of stuff. And you can put it in your own words. Don't forget to say the response has been amazing. Or something along those lines.
Don't forget to lie and tell your people that this product is going viral.
Lines, because you want them to know that they're not the only ones who replied to your or commented on your video, right? You want them to feel like, oh, I'm one of many that follows this girl or this guy. So I won't read all these out to you, but
I will. Let's see. Example 3, capitalize on your efforts. Thanks for checking out my video. The response has been amazing and I'm glad you liked it. Do you mind if I ask you how you found my profile? Then under it says, ask the right question. That's awesome. So it doesn't matter what they say. We know that. That's awesome. I always like to know where people come from. What do you do? Jessica, that's none of your damn business. Okay, thank you. How long have you been trying to lose weight? What have you been trying? Are you trying to shoot your own videos? Who says shoot your own videos? That's odd language. What business are you trying to build? These are very intrusive questions for somebody that was just randomly watching your live video. Oh my God. The product is going viral. I only have 5 spots. Act now. Don't forget to falsely advertise. This is a top tier training. Yikes. Lie, lie, lie. That's what they do to get you involved. Please don't join. Agreed. Oh, and also don't forget to be vulnerable and authentic and manipulative, because that's going to draw people in. We love that here. Obviously, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. No, you know what? She has not said, share your why. She's not said that. But she did start this out with some serious emotional manipulation of her own, in my opinion.
Basically, take a picture of this or write it down. Basically, you want to ask the right questions. Getting somebody into your business is all about asking the right questions. Right, Caesar? Yeah.
Ew. Who's Caesar?
So you want to steer people to either your product or your business. A lot of times this can work for your product as well.
You're very
by
well.
the way, social media is so awesome for product sales. You don't have to just focus on business recruiting. Product sales is very important to your organization.
Hey, Jessica, can you move your mouth away from the mic? You're holding it a little close, and like every time you talk, it's like popping. Can you just maybe step back? Maybe just move the mic down. You don't need to hold it like this. Okay, just like maybe it's a little aggressive, in my opinion.
And to our industry and our profession as a whole. So I absolutely don't shy away from product sales, or didn't, and you shouldn't either. If somebody's going down that road, don't try and force the business down their throat. If they just want to try the product or whatever, let them do that and let the results speak for themselves.
It's almost like she knows that people that sell a product aren't going to make a whole lot of money and that the way to make substantial income is to recruit. Isn't that odd? How she just kind of, it's odd.
So you have mainly one of three options. You can get them on the phone, which is always the best option. I actually heard Cedric speaking. Where is Cedric in the room?
Who's Cedric?
No, maybe not. He doesn't have to be, but I heard Cedric Harris speaking, incredible speaker and incredible team builder, and he
Recruiter.
was talking about how not too many people, and this guy is an internet marketer extraordinaire, right? He said
Hey, Caesar, just curious if you'd be open to taking a look at how I help Caesars like you earn residual income. If not, no biggie.
too many people are scared of the phone. And if there's
Oh.
one thing that you need to know how to do when it comes to social media, it's use the phone. And that's so true. Don't
Nobody
be scared
answers
of
the
it.
phone.
Embrace it. Embrace using the phone if you can. Like if they give you their number, or you have that rapport, or you have that interaction where they let you text them or call them, don't shy away from that.
Guys, don't give these people your phone number. And if you do, give them a fake one, like to an ex or something.
That's an indication that that's your best recruit right there. So don't shy away from that. You can get them to a presentation online or to a private customer group that sells the product for you. And this is something that I actually, total honesty, I haven't personally done. But I know there's some people on the Melton's team that are doing this, that are just crushing it. And a lot of people now are using private customer groups to get people on the product. And it's just a private group that they invite people to that shares all these testimonials and things and everything that's going on with their company and their product. And it's just, it's third party validation is what it is. So you can invite them to a private group. And then from there, you know, you do what you do. You plug them into your company system. You put them through, you know, a local home meeting, or you get them to an online presentation, or you get their app right there. Doesn't matter. So
You get their app? What? I don't understand what that means. This is definitely from like 2016. Definitely from 2016, talking about Facebook groups and get them added to the group, you know, tag them in a video. If they're looking for weight loss, tag them in weight loss posts. If they're looking for, you know, ways to make extra income, tag them in other people's stories. Oh, man.
got to capitalize on what you're doing. But just remember, it's not going to happen overnight. It took me 18 months to get to 10,000.
I'm going to say it again. What happened at month 19, Jessica? Tell us. Did you make another $10,000 a month? Because if you did, you would say I was making $10,000 a month. Boom, boom, boom. But you only mentioned one, and it's giving that glory story from the high school quarterback from like 20 years ago. Yeah, yikes. Ooh.
I don't care if it took me 5 years, because what's the alternative? Right? The alternative is I wouldn't have been able to help my mom.
I don't think that's the alternative. The alternative is not being a part of multi-level marketing and finding another way to make income, whether that's getting a traditional job or working from home or starting your own legit business that's not a multi-level marketing company. That's very us versus them of you, Jessica. There's so many different ways that you can make income. MLM is not the only option. And even then, according to the FTC, over 99% of people lose money or don't make any at all. So this really isn't an option. And by the way, you're not in a multi-level marketing company unless we're going to consider eXp Realty a multi-level marketing company, which it appears to be. Okay, but we're going to talk about this video from 2016. The reason you were able to take care of your mom is because the money you were making off of the rank makers, the very people that were coming to you because they trusted you to help them move their business forward, make more money. I'm again using the term business very loosely. Okay. We know that it's not a business, but it's just easier to present it that way, to say it that way, I guess. That's why you were able to take care of your mom, because of the money that the rank makers were giving you, the money that the inner circle coaching, if it existed around that time, were giving you, the speaking engagements and those types of things that we know you were being paid for. That's why you were able to take care of your mom. So I feel like you're leaving out pieces of the story, probably intentional.
The alternative is my mom may have died.
No.
And you don't think like that when you're not going through it. And I didn't either. I thought that will never happen to me, especially so young. That'll never happen to me.
Foul.
So that's really the alternative. You don't do what you need to do.
No, it's not. The only reason you're saying that is to try and keep your people in rank makers. The only reason you're saying that is to say, listen, this is the way, this is how you do it. This is why you need to do it this way. It's manipulation. You're emotionally manipulating your audience to get them to do what you want them to do.
So I hate the quote that good things come to those who wait. Maybe if you're playing the lottery or something. But
ironic that she uses that example, because you have better odds to win the lottery or win big money here in Las Vegas than you are to make in a multi-level marketing company. So that's fascinating that she gives that example. Love that for us.
Really, in truth, good things come to those who work their asses off and never give up.
Except for in multi-level marketing, because you don't get paid. Weird.
But to soften this a little, do your best. Seriously, so we had, you know, that I feel like 2017 is going to be a great year, right? It just feels like a great year.
2017.
Right? I mean, 2016, very blessed year, but it was kind of crazy. Like with the election and all the people's craziness. By the way, the problem with Trump and Clinton is, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, isn't that ironic that she was talking about this in 2017?
The election and all the craziness of 2016, it was nuts. And, you know, for our growth and our expansion, it was a growth year for us. So we learned a lot of lessons along the way. And there was some craziness happening. It all turned out for the better. But, you know, at the end of the day, one of our coaches told us, did you do your best? When you know, I was complaining about something that had happened and, you know, oh, I want to be here and I'm right here. And he just stopped us and said, well, did you do your best? And I thought to myself, well, yeah, I mean, we definitely did our best. We weren't just sitting on the couch eating bonbons. And you guys are here. You're a select few who actually made the journey to become better and do what you need to do to build your business.
Oh my God. And you learned absolutely nothing from this sales training, from this social media training. Oh.
Doing your best. So go out there every day. Do your best. That's the best you can do, right? As cliche as that sounds, that's the best you can do is your very best. Show up with excellence and make it count. So I hope this has helped you. I'm actually going to bring up.
Well, okay. That's how they ended that. So professional how you ended that on Rank Makers University, Ray. Love that for us. This was wild. That was a wild ride. Are you guys okay? Let me know if you are. I did not expect it to be this way. Yep, I agree with you, Julie. That was very painful. I am looking forward to covering her even more on my channel, because if we're going to talk about Ray, we should talk about Jessica as well, because they are partners. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, gross. Learned nothing but be fake to get results. Yeah, this was wild. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to go figure out what we're having for dinner. And if you have not already, would love for you to like the video. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, maybe you could subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. It's free. And it helps me to get the word out to more people. And in this video in particular, my hope is that more people leave Rank Makers and choose to not join and maybe get out of their MLM. That would be really, really cool. That is my hope for this. So go and decompress, watch those YouTube channels that are all about, like the aquarium one, and there were some other ones that were mentioned. Thank you guys for mentioning those channels. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. And shout out to all the members. Thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you for our Discord and the chats that we have in there. And thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.